Top of the morning to you. It's Thursday, May 25th, 2023. This is Morning Coffee with TALTOA. Trucking companies. 1, 2, 3 truck, small carrier, medium-sized carrier, large carrier, doesn't matter. If you have decided that, hey, it's time for you to get your own customers, start working with those customers direct, cut out the broker, so to speak, for a little bit. But you got to have those own customers like we've been talking about the last couple of days. This Morning Coffee with TALTOA, it's for you. Hey, top of the morning to you. It's Morning Coffee with TALTOA. My name is Mike. I am the lead consultant for TALTOA, as well as your host for these Morning Coffees with TALTOA, where we get together for a few minutes every Monday through Friday morning. These morning coffees drop at 6 a.m. on YouTube and on your favorite podcasting app. So keep that in mind. Also, if you want to check us out, you can go to our website on the media page. We have all the media here, the podcast, the Morning Coffees with TALTOAs, our Freight Broker TV podcast, essential freight broker training videos that we post up on YouTube, supplemental Q&A videos. Matter of fact, if you got any questions you want answered, feel free to email me. You can do that by sending me an email at fbtv@freightbrokertv.com. fbtv@freightbrokertv.com, and we will answer those questions on the air. Anyway, you get the idea. All right, now let's talk about getting customers. You know, I watch other podcasts and I listen to what they're saying, and I hear and see a lot of partial truths. Not saying anybody's lying, they're just not giving you the whole story, the whole truth. They are cutting things that they maybe don't want you to know. And that's fine. I get where they're coming from. They're trying to sell something and they don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Well, we're not that way. As a consulting firm, we consult trucking companies, we consult brokers, we train and consult. Training, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Freight brokers, freight broker agents. We train trucking companies how to find their own customers, how to grow their customer base, how to add additional streams of revenue to their operation. We'll get into that in a little bit. But one thing that you aren't going to hear too many talk about is the broker-carrier agreement. If you're a trucking company and you've worked with a broker, you've signed one of these agreements. And if you pull that agreement out, you're going to find in that agreement there is a no back solicitation clause. And what that no back solicitation clause states is that you may not go back and work that customer direct, of which you've taken a load from that broker for X amount of time. So let's say you went to XYZ Manufacturing, you took a brokered load from ABC Brokerage, you went to XYZ, that's where the load was originating, that was the customer. You picked up a load today, it may be 6 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road before you could actually work with that customer direct. What the broker's doing, and it's fair, they're protecting their customer. Otherwise, you're going to haul one load for that broker, and then tomorrow you're going to be contacting them direct. And I know a lot of trucking companies do this, and I don't recommend it because you're setting yourself up. Here's the thing, Mr. Trucking Company, is these brokers, they've got good relationships with their customers. 99% of them do anyway. So if you go in there today and you haul a load, and then you think, hey, I'm going to call that customer tomorrow and start working with them direct, that broker will never find out. Yeah, they will. And here's why. The customer, they've got a good relationship with that individual, that broker they're working with on those loads. They will tell that broker, hey, you know that truck you sent in here the other day to pick up a load? Hey, they called me today. I've had it happen a lot over my 30 years in transportation. A lot. It happens. And it can get real ugly because you signed that contract. And if you'll see in that contract, that broker carrier agreement, there are penalties for doing that. All right. Now that leads me to what I'm getting ready to inform you next. What you want to do is pull out those agreements and see how long, what the date is. Is it 6 months before you can work with one of the customers direct or one of the loads you hold for direct? Is it 12 months, 18 months, whatever it might be? All right. Once you have determined that, now go back through your files and pull out all the loads for that customer and the last time you hauled for that, for that broker from that customer. See what I'm getting at? If you're past the time limit, call the customer. Call that customer that you hold that broker load for. Now, I know a lot of brokers are going to say, no, you shouldn't be. Don't be telling people this. Why? People should know it anyway. They should know it anyway, just like Section 7. We'll get into that sometime later on down the road. If you don't know what Section 7 is, well, Mr. Trucking Company, that protects you if you can't collect money from the broker and their bond is spent. Section 7 allows you to go back on that broker's customer to get payment. In other words, the shipper, the customer. Now, there's aspects to that. We'll get into that down the road. But if you want to, you can check into Section 7 and pretty self-explanable. But anyway, go back, pull out those loads that you've hauled in the past. They're past the no back solicitation on the agreement for that broker. That's fair game for you. That's a great place to start to see if you can start getting your own loads. Now, my recommendation, obviously, this is obviously, if you're based in Atlanta, Georgia, you don't want to find a customer in Oklahoma City because you need customers right there around your base of operation. Because what you want to do is be able to, a couple of 100-mile radius, if that, no more than 200 miles, I would say. The closer to your base of operation, the better. That's going to be less deadhead for you to be able to go get that load. But that's going to be your head haul. So when your truck gets out, you can get them back as quick as you can. See what I mean? So that way you'll be able to service your customer and get 100% of that rate. So if you've been a trucking company and you've been using a broker for all your loads, I'm sure that there are some loads that you've picked up around your base of operation. And again, I'm not saying break your contract. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying look at the agreement, make sure the customer you want to contact that maybe you've hauled a load for in the past, it's outside that date line. You see what I'm saying? So check and double check. You don't want any trouble coming back on you, but you get the idea. That's going to set you up, put you in the right area, the right direction, and getting your own customers. Depending on how many trucks you have, if you got maybe half a dozen trucks, you may not need more than 3 customers, that have consistent loads. So there's something you have to work with in the future. All right, TALTOA. Let's talk about them for a minute. TALTOA. I am the lead consultant for TALTOA. You can go to our website at taltoa.com. A lot of information here. Matter of fact, if you've been thinking about becoming a broker agent, I highly recommend watching this video right here. Just click that play button. Essential training, guarantee placement, consulting, and don't forget, for a few more days, we have the spring special going on where you can get the Freight Broker Self-Study for $95. That's normally $195 and includes the essential training for working day-to-day as a broker. Everything from how to find customers all the way through delivery of the load, including paperwork. Well, legal and contracts anyway. Contracts like we were talking about just a moment ago. And you get 3 months of support. What that support entitles you to, you have questions about the training, the material, things of that nature. Yeah, you can pick up the phone and call or email. All right. Now, let's go over here to the services page. If you are thinking about, one more thing about the self-study, you can upgrade. That's the only package you can upgrade. The other you can add consulting time to, but you can't upgrade to another package. But the self-study. You can't upgrade. It's $95. So if you wanted to go to one of these packages, all you would choose your package. All you would do is choose your package, and we would credit you that $95. Move you right into it. We have packages here for freight brokers and packages for freight broker agents. Just click the view package and take you to all the information for that package. Check it out. Our packages include essential training, one-on-one, no travel, live training for you and your guest, depending on the package you chose. It includes placement in our mentorship program. If you so choose to enter our mentorship program, it's included. The mentorship program allows you to begin your broker operation as a freight broker agent through us under our licensed brokerage, so you can begin right away building your customer base, gaining experience, and when you're ready to move out of the mentorship program, you got that customer base built. That customer base goes with you. Understand, the shippers, they're not buying the company, they're buying you. They're buying you. You're the one that's taking care of the freight. You're the one that's making sure everything is right on their loads. They're counting on you. They trust you. They don't really trust the company. It's you they trust. So they're going to follow you. Matter of fact, we had a client just sign up today. Well, yesterday afternoon, rather. And they are doing one of the broker packages, and they're going to start out in the mentorship program so they can build their customer base. They've already applied for their authority, the bond. They're going to enter the mentorship program to gain the experience. And when they have their business built to a level, they're going to transfer out of the mentorship program over to their own brokerage. Now, these packages, they include consulting after your mentorship program. And your mentorship program, depending on the package, is going to be anywhere from 3 to 12 months. After your mentorship program, you exit the mentorship program, you will have a consulting period. That consulting period is still going to provide you the essential support, recommendations. You got problems, situations come up you need help with. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call your assigned consultant. So check them out. If you have any questions about that, call me or email me. Call me, though, at 479-668-0838. Keep in mind, too, sometimes I'm working with the client on a consult call, doing a training session, whatever it may be. So if you get my voicemail, leave a message. I'm usually able to call you back within an hour. Check it out, our website, TALTOA.com. All right. Morning coffee for Thursday, May 25th, 2023. I hope it helped you out if you're a carrier. We will talk to you tomorrow, Friday morning, right here, Morning Coffee with TALTOA. Have a great Thursday, unless, of course, you've made other plans. We'll see you.